Brad Williams, Frugal Finance, never, ever, ever give away free money. What am I talking about? If you're working for a medium-sized, large company, even a smaller company that has a 401k plan, retirement, make sure you're first set up with the plan, and second, make sure you are matching whatever that company is contributing. Beginner's Guide to 401ks. This is from FINRA. For those of you who don't know who FINRA is, they're the financial regulator of the securities industry. All individuals selling investments need to be registered with FINRA. I was registered with FINRA long ago. If you're just starting your career, planning for retirement might be the last thing on your mind. You might be facing numerous financial challenges. You're dealing with your student loans, the competitive job market, rising housing costs, piles of bills. I have family members that are facing this, and we chat all the time. And I try to give them my 2 cents worth. There are a lot of demands of your attention that something so far down the road, retirement is not a consideration, but you need to start thinking ahead. You have a lot of choices. You're possibly going to have a 401k. That's just a retirement that the company is providing, and they're going to contribute a certain percentage based on your annual income, and they'll match, let's say 3%. Then you have an opportunity to match that 3% with whatever contributions that you contribute. A 401k or similar employer-sponsored retirement plan can be a powerful resource for building a secure retirement. And many employers match an employee's 401 contribution up to a certain percentage of salary. If you contribute at or beyond that threshold, you'll be taking full advantage of the benefit. But if you contribute less than your employer is willing to match, you might be passing up free money. Over time, employer match can add up substantially and be a true advantage, lifesaver when it comes to retirement. A nice nest egg. Let's make an assumption here. Let's say you're 22 years old. You're making 40 grand. You contribute 3% of your salary. It's $1,200 to your 401k. And for the sake of this example, let's also assume you'll continue to make the salary until you're 65. After 43 years, you'll have contributed $51,600 to your 401k. Now, let's make another assumption. You get a dollar for dollar match from your employer, up to that 3% of your salary. This match, commonly offered by employers, literally doubles your total retirement in the example above from $51,600 to $103,200. That's $51,000. That's nearly $52,000 in free money. Now, I wouldn't say it's free money. It's a benefit. Any other potential growth in the value of your investments will increase your 401k balance further. Not all employers provide matches to employee contributions. So ask your company's human resources or benefits department if you're uncertain, and find out the maximum percentage of salary that your company will match. If you're struggling to set aside the max match amount due to other financial obligations, still might be able to take advantage of an employer match. Some employers will now make matching contributions to certain types of employee retirement accounts based on the employee's qualified student loan payments, broadly defined as any debt an employee takes on to pay higher educational expenses. If you're focused on paying down student debt, ask your employer if they offer this option. Early on in your career, handling your finances might seem like juggling, and you might not be able to save large amounts of money. As a young investor, do your best. One very important asset that you do have on your side is time. If used to its best advantage, time can be a powerful wealth-building asset. The earlier you start, the more it will pay off. I always comment, start early. Start early and build that nest egg. If you're 22, by retirement, and it will probably be the age of 70, you're probably going to need nearly $2 million. Start young, contribute as much as you can, and this is only one source. Also, start some type of savings, some type of investment for that house purchase or college education. Keep that in mind. Continuing with the example above, let's say that you wait a few years before starting to make that 401 contribution. At age 30, you begin contributing 3% of your $40,000 annual salary to your 401k. Upon retirement at 65, having made the same salary and same contribution each year, you'll have saved $82,000 with the combination. Now, I could break out the calculator and show you what that means, but that's significant. The sooner you start saving, the more time you have money to grow. And thanks to the power of compounding interest, this calculator right here is wonderful. And I don't want to calculate the numbers. Do it on your own. Do it on your own. I have enough examples. It'll take you a couple of minutes and the numbers will shock you. Those numbers could be significantly higher if you contribute more. Tax advantages, in addition to helping you prepare for the future, contributing to a 401k can provide a significant tax advantage today. Contributions to a traditional 401 are made with pre-tax dollars, meaning the money goes into your retirement account before it gets taxed. With pre-tax contributions, every dollar you save will reduce your current taxable income by an equal amount, which means you'll owe less in income taxes for the year. In other words, making $100,000 a year, you contribute 5% of your gross into retirement. Right off the bat, your taxable income will drop to $95,000. Then you're going to have other write-offs and so on and so forth. Using the example above, the $1,200 contribution to your traditional 401 is in a given year will reduce the gross income from 40 to 38. I just used that example. The bottom line here, even contributing at the match threshold might not be enough to fully fund a secure retirement, and you might need to save in other ways to generate enough replacement income during retirement to maintain your standard of living. But that should never discourage you from saving what you can now. Now keep in mind, at 22, your idea of retirement is not the same as somebody at 50, and somebody at 40, and then somebody at 60. The reason being, life clicks on really quick, and then once you reach that threshold, say you're in the 60s, well, your wants and needs, they're gonna be about 5% of what they are when you're 22. Just keep that in mind. You're 10 grand now, you're barely getting by, but at 65 or 70, 10 grand. Trust me, you have 40 years to build up a garage full, a closet full of stuff. Do you need more stuff? Probably not. So just think about at retirement, what are you gonna do? Will you retire? If you do retire, what do you plan on doing? That's the key question. Are you gonna work part-time? Because we get into a rhythm, and to just stop would be, for some people, it'll drive them crazy. So that's just something to think about, whether when you retire, you're literally gonna just stop working. Then you have to find something to do, or the boredom will just drive you crazy. I'm just shooting from the hip. Comment, let me know. Let me know if this was helpful. Give me some clues, give me some tips, give me some retirement ideas so I can research. Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Let me know if that helped. Thanks for watching. See you soon.